throw a dart at a board. Give me the time between now and the draft. The Jets and the Packers make this Rodgers trade. We know they got to make because
before round 2 starts, April 28th. Because I think it's going to come down to this. I think it's one of the two second-round picks. The Jets have this year.
Yep.
So we don't have to worry about Thursday. It's Friday night. One of those 2 second-round picks, and then the question is, what's the compensation for 2024? What's the formula based on what the Jets or Aaron Rodgers will do in 23? Is it a first-round pick? Is that the max? What does it take to get the first-round pick, second-round pick, third-round pick, et cetera? Kind of like the formula they had for Brett Favre in the 2009 draft. And then the last key sticking point, what protection do the Jets have for 25 in the event that Rodgers doesn't play in 24? He goes into the dark room. He takes a sip of ayahuasca. He decides, I retire after 1 year with the Jets. Is there protection in 25 for a draft pick to come back from Green Bay to New York? Those are the 2 sticking points. The Packers have come off their insistence on the 13th overall pick. So I think it gets done before the picks are made. And the very latest it gets done is when those 2 back-to-back second-round picks are on the clock for the Jets, because they've now got consecutive second-round picks due to the Elijah Moore trade to the Browns.
Wow. I would sign for that. That means I'm on live television on Friday night counting it down. I mean, I would sign for that, but I don't understand why that's got to be 12:01. I mean, if you're already off of the first round selection, just do it already.
But we know how this works, and in any
just in case they blink, is that what it is?
Rich, nobody wants to go to their bottom line until the last possible minute, and the last possible minute is when that second-round pick this year that the Packers are getting from the Jets is being used. That's the last minute. So that last move, it's because if you move now, the other side can say, we'll wait, because they know they can wait. So don't move prematurely, because once you move, it's hard to put it back. So you wait. It's the 2 circles of the Venn diagram. You wait to make them kiss at the last possible moment when the chariot's turning into a pumpkin, and I think that's why there's a chance you will be on the air when this happens.
Okay, and so then throw a dart. Does Rodgers show up on McAfee before the draft? What do you think? Or he's under the radar, or he stays. He's clearly staying off of everything. He hasn't said a word since he appeared on that on Pat's show a couple of weeks ago. What do you think?
Yeah, and we're now 3 weeks and a day since he did, and we're closer to the draft than we were than when he did it, and he complained that the Packers are dragging their feet. I will say at this point he won't. I think at this point he wants to see what happens at the draft. And I still think he wants to play for the Jets, but I don't think he said the word intention accidentally. It's my intention to play for the Jets. How many times have we heard teams say, we have no intent to trade a certain player, and then they trade him? Intention is a safe harbor to change your mind. It's my intention to play for the Jets, and intentions can change. There's no reason to think it will, but I think he waits and sees who's reasonable, who's unreasonable, can they get a deal done by the time this draft ends. And then if they don't, look, I don't know, training camp at that point is the witching hour for getting a deal done, because he knows the offense. He really doesn't need to be there, and he may not want to be there.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.